There is something about the way this camera handles that makes you forget it has been around for a while. Most people look at the specs and see an older model, but when you actually get it in your hands, the weight and the grip feel surprisingly solid, almost like it was built to survive a war zone. It is not the lightest thing you will ever carry, but that heft actually helps when you are trying to keep things steady. The real magic here is that translucent mirror tech. Because the mirror does not have to flip up and down every time you snap a photo, you get this relentless, machine gun-like burst of 12 frames per second. It is honestly addictive. You just hold the shutter down, and it captures every single movement, which is perfect if you are trying to track a moving subject or just want to make sure you do not miss that one split-second expression. Then there is the viewfinder. Back when this thing launched, that OLED display was a massive deal, and even now it is incredibly sharp and bright. You are looking at a digital feed, sure, but it is so clear that you stop noticing the tech and just start focusing on the composition. It makes manual focusing feel way less like a chore than it does on some of the older optical viewfinders. The 24-megapixel sensor is still no slouch either. It pulls out a surprising amount of detail, and if you are the type who likes to crop in later or print your shots large, you are going to be pretty happy with the results. Now, it is not all perfect. Because it is an older piece of kit, the menu system can feel a bit clunky compared to the sleek, touch-heavy interfaces we are used to today. You might find yourself digging through a few extra layers just to change a setting that should be right there on the surface. Also, while the video quality is solid with those smooth 60 frames per second options, it definitely shows its age in low light compared to the modern mirrorless giants. You will see a bit of noise creeping in when the sun goes down, so it is definitely a camera that prefers a well-lit environment. But look, if you can get past the slightly dated interface and the fact that it is not the newest kid on the block, this thing is a workhorse. It is fast, it is reliable, and it has a character that a lot of modern, sterile-feeling cameras just lack. It is one of those tools that, once you learn its quirks, just gets out of your way and lets you shoot. If you are looking for a serious piece of gear that won't break the bank but still delivers that professional-grade speed, this is definitely worth a second look. It is not trying to be the latest trend, and honestly, that is exactly why it still holds up.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.